Hi, what if I told you in this now moment you have an opportunity to completely change your life? And it starts with who you identify as and who you see yourself as. Hi, everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today is the 15th of January 2025. Happy New Year. I'll be saying it all month. And I am halfway through my challenge for myself and posting every day as often as I can. Accepting and having grace for myself when life does its lifing thing and do my best. So I hope you can resonate with that. As a recovering people pleaser perfectionist, I am making space and giving myself grace for the days where life is a little bit too busy and I don't get to it. I will say I did post a video this morning. I have not shared it or uploaded it yet, but I do intend to. So, yay. Yay for sticking true to our goals, our intentions, and holding ourselves accountable. I do want to share a little bit about how we have the ability and the potential to transform our life right here and right now. And it really does start with who we see ourselves as, our self-concept, our self-identity, and what we believe we're capable and worthy of. So I'm putting this to the test. I've been on this journey of self-discovery, of spiritual growth, healing, evolution since 2012, and life has taken me on such a beautiful journey through a lot of metaphysical and esoteric practices, spiritual practices like yoga, meditation, breath work, going inner, going into those spiritual realms, looking at spirituality from Hinduism, Buddhism, and again, yoga, and also the brain, the mind, the body. The best way I can say this is through my journey and through all the different schools and lineages and practices, I've learned a lot, and it all comes back to our inherent divine truth, our center. And what's been really transformative for me is looking at my beliefs, not just about my life and the circumstances, but my beliefs about myself and who I view myself to be. And a lot of that does come back from childhood and start at childhood and carries us through. Because as children, our brains are so susceptible. They're like sponges. They absorb everything. And especially from our caregivers and the adults and the people around us, we know no better but to take their word as bond, as God. You know, our Father is our God and our Mother is our goddess. They are everything to our child self. And even if you didn't have a mother or father, your caregivers, your guardians, the masculine and feminine representations that you had, they had so much power over us in so many ways, not only physically keeping us safe or not, but also power over our minds. And so much conditioning and programming happens at those ages, those young ages, and also even before we're even born, while we're in the womb, in our DNA and our genetics. And then if we've experienced trauma, complex trauma, PTSD, which everyone has in some degree, some more than others, but that can really act as a virus of sorts in our system, as our bodies, our mechanical brains, and our body mind. So getting to the root of that and understanding really, what do we believe about ourselves? Who do we view ourselves as? And looking at the limiting beliefs related to our self-identity. That has been the game changer for me, and it's something I've heard of for years and didn't really feel accessible in some ways because of the degree of trauma and sensation and experiences in my body that my body was still holding on to, the cells of my body have been holding on to. That's why practices like somatic movement practices, in the body practices, and nervous system regulation practices like vagus nerve resets and EMDR and EFT tapping and even meditation have been so helpful. You're seeing a little bit of the sun coming through here. It's just so beautiful watching the sunset pass. So please excuse the shadows, but I kind of like them. I hope you do too, or at least don't mind them. But yeah, so I've been putting this to the test at the start of this new year. I'm 15 days in, and I can say just going all in, committing 110% to my self-concept, to my self-identity, and nothing else. Regardless of the circumstances, the experiences, the relationships outside of me, and how they may be reflecting what's going on within me, I'm seeing it as data, as information, and just focusing back on me. And again, as a recovering people pleaser, that has been huge. Because for so long, I've been so conditioned to want to focus on this person or that person or this experience and all these things outside of me instead of me. So I will admit, it's taken a while for me to have the courage, because it's very courageous, and the bravery to be here for myself. But I'm doing it, and life has allowed me to do that with these different experiences and circumstances I'm in. I am in this wonderful space right now. As you can see, it is a trailer, and I'm grateful for it. It's been really nice to downsize. I've been in really big homes. I've been in homes with many people. I've been in homes with just myself and my daughter. I've been in apartments, condos, and right now life has given me this opportunity to be in a smaller space, but really be able to focus my energy and how it's all connected. Again, with not having 5 bedrooms or many people to manage or take care of or support other than myself and my daughter, it's been really great to be able to come back to myself and to be able to put my creative energy and life force energy back into myself. So here I am. Yay. And I just wanted to share that. I'll keep it short and sweet for now and come back. But yeah, self-concept has been a huge one. Huge one. And I can feel massive shifts. And this idea, well, this knowing that everything is happening now, but recognizing that in this now moment, we can choose to just be a different version of ourselves. And the less and less resistance, like trauma and things that are holding us back, the easier it is. And when we work through the trauma and the emotions and the sensations and the heightened experiences in our visceral, the visceral experiences we have in our body, by practicing things like nervous system regulation, EMDR, EFT tapping, somatic movement, breath work in the moments, helps us to calm our nervous systems, reset our nervous system, bring it back into homeostasis, and then we can come back to center, come back to a healthier state of mind and state of being, and from there we can move forward in the knowing and the reminder of who we truly are. Divine, infinite beings, souls that came here willing to forget momentarily, but to know that we truly do hold the power, and it's all right here for us. It's all right here for us. So just don't take my word for it. I invite you to do this for yourself. And also, I hope you can see through my videos through this month and onwards, because I'm going to continue this. I love it. It feels really good. You can see the shifts happening within myself, within my being, within my energy, my frequency, and who I'm allowing myself to be more and more of my true self, more of the divine, infinite being, the God, Goddess that is within us, because we truly are connected to spirit, to source, to universe, to God. It's all within us. We are the divine, and we can honor spirit outside of us and within, and it's a beautiful thing. And there's really no separation. And the more that we can find that within ourselves, we can support each other in doing the same. We can take our power back, and we can move and shift out of this collective fear and trauma of the world, and we see what we see going on in the world. So I hope you found some value out of this. I know it was a little bit of a ramble. I'm really excited. I'm feeling really good, and I intend to continue. And don't get me wrong, I have moments of triggers and activations and emotional releases, but I don't attach to it as much anymore. And I just allow the emotion, the energy in motion, emotion to move through me instead of repressing it, suppressing it, letting it stuck. And then coming back to my tapping practices, breath work, meditation, sound healing, music, singing, drumming, dancing, all these beautiful things that help us move the energy, because it just wants to be moved. We are energetic beings. It's who we are. We're all made of energy. Everything is energy. And so much of it is beyond what we can see with our senses, with our human senses, and with our human logical mind. So opening up to those beautiful spaces. I promise this will get more concise as we go, but again, I'm just putting myself out here, sharing and trusting that Spirit will guide the way and help me to help you and be more support in the world in the ways that are for the highest and best and highest good of all. So thank you so much for tuning in. Please share down below any thoughts, any reflections, anything you're resonating with, anything you'd like to hear from me. And yeah, thank you for tuning in, and I look forward to seeing you on the next video. Feel free to comment, subscribe, and like, and share. All right, aloha.